I have my case, my court reporter is with me. So I'm going to open court and I'll get started and just dial in, please.
Okay, I'm doing that right now.
All right, wonderful. Okay. Thank you. All right, 36th District Court is now in session. Thank you all for joining. Please, Mr. Harris Van Leer, I'm going to need you to sit up for court. We want to make sure that we are appearing as we would if we were present in 36th District Court. Thank you so much. And so if you can't have your head wraps and your do-rags and all of those things, because we are in court. Not only are we in court, but we are live streaming, which means that anybody can go on to our YouTube channel, the 36th District Court YouTube channel, and listen to these hearings. So we want to make sure that everybody is presentable and everything around you is presentable as well, because I hustle. All right, very good. And so we are so glad to have you, Ms. Tomasi, with us on this morning as our court reporter. They are having some difficulties in the courtroom logging on, but since we are able to record and stream live, I am going to proceed. And we have our court reporter. I'm good. And so I'm not certain who joined us first, but I do know the person on with Tyler's iPhone that you logged in very early on this morning when we were in our staffing. And so I'm going to ask you to unmute. And so is this for Tyler Nathan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, what's your name, ma'am? Are you Tyler Nathan?
Yes, ma'am. I'm Tyler Nathan.
All right, very good.
Yes,
and Miss Nathan, you are in our virtual courtroom. Do you agree to have your hearing today by way of Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. I have the following matters: U509-11619 and U531-14619. Mr. Attorney Griffin and Attorney Lamb, Miss Nathan is here for an arraignment on the bench warrant. It looks like she has posted did you post a bond, Miss Nathan?
Yes, ma'am.
And how much was that bond?
$1,000.
$500 on each charge. Yes, she did. And so, Mr. Griffin or Mr. Lamb, would you like to go in a breakout room, speak with her quickly, find out what she wants to do? Her charges are for indecent and obscene exposure and being semi-nude in a sexual-oriented business establishment. Would you all like to go? Someone like to go in a breakout room?
Yes, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor. I will. The question is there an offer from prosecutor or anything, or this is all just arraignment status?
This is just arraignment on the bench warrant. I don't know if you want to reach out, since your client has posted a bond, if you want to reach out to Ms. Rogers or Shannon Walker or Ms. Schneider to see if they will do an offer that your client can entertain so she can get this behind her on today.
Yes, Your Honor. But I'll go to a breakout room first.
All right, wonderful. So Ms. Nathan, I am going to assign you to a breakout room with the attorney that's here, Attorney Griffin, who's assigned to our courtroom on today for specialty court. And then when you all are finished, you can join us and let me know so we can get her squared away. You will receive an invitation to join breakout room number 1. Please accept it. All right. And so now I go to the courtroom has joined us. Ms. Tomasi, are you able to tell me who got on next with respect to court?
No, Judge, I'm not.
All right. And so I'm just going to call my docket. How about that? Ms. Brown, I see that you are at work. And so I'm going to ask you to unmute your phone. I'm also going to ask you if you can see my sign. Hold on. I need to turn off my light. Can you see my sign?
Yes, ma'am. I sure can.
I want to make sure you can see it. All right. And you still smiling, and I'm smiling too, because we had a good staffing on this morning. I've ordered me a sign. It has not come in yet. So I had to make me one this morning. I just wanted to make sure you could see. I was trying to be a little.
I can see it. I'm
Uh,
motivated.
and we in a good place. So let me call your case 190-5562-501 for Taitha Brown. Miss Brown, state your name for the record.
Taitha Bernice Brown.
All right, Miss Brown, we staffed your case on this morning, and somebody asked, "Who are we talking about?" I'm not gonna tell you who did it, whose last name began with an L, and we addressed
Mr.
him as
Lamb.
attorney. I'm not gonna say who did it. I'm not a snitch on those kind of things. Miss Brown, you are
Hello.
doing exceptionally well.
Thank you.
What's going on with you? Tell me what you're doing. Tell me why you're doing it. Tell me what's motivating you.
Well, I think for one, it's the meetings. Sorry, a call tried to come in.
Okay,
Can you still hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So I think most of it was from the meetings and from spending majority of my time with my daughter and leaving past people alone. I also separated myself from my father, which was very hard to do, but he's an enabler. So I had to separate myself from him and a few other family members. So it's pretty lonely, but it doesn't get that lonely once I get with my daughter. So I'm doing really good. I got a great support team with me. My grandma has stepped in and helped out a major part of my life right now. Mostly the meetings, honestly. I started doing like 2 a day to now forget it. I'm just gonna do 5 a day and try to get them done. But the more I started listening, I actually enjoyed it. I was doing it while I was cooking, doing it while I was, just making sure the house was clean, just listening to everybody's stories and listening to people that have way more time than me. So it actually really benefited me. So I really enjoyed watching the Zoom meetings. And then as well as I took time to adjust my schedule. I took days off of my schedule from work. So I'm actually down to 4 days instead of working 6 or 7 days. So I can better prepare my mind. And I'm taking all the prescribed pills that, my psychiatrist has prescribed me.
Miss Brown, you look better. I hope
Thank
that
you.
you see a difference in yourself. Do you?
I do. The only thing I really notice is I'm gaining weight, but I'm looking great.
You're gaining weight and looking great. Look, sometimes you got to give a little and get a little too, right?
Yes.
Yes, but you're doing very, very well. I need you to stay on track. I want you to stay on track. I am so proud of you. What can we do to help you stay on track?
Actually, I think it was been mostly just me because I don't really ask too much of you guys, but just to just to continue to keep hope alive for me. That's all. Just encourage me while we have court. That's all I needed to see. And of course, your CPS sign works too.
Yeah, I got it. I got you on that one. Miss Brown, you know I need to fuss a little bit. You missed the test. Tell me why you missed that.
I know, Judge. I did miss that test. I did get off late. I did pick that shift up. And then that's what really made me cut back a lot on my shifts, especially on Saturdays, because I know the times are different and I couldn't make it all the way because now my car is down. So if it's not one thing, it's another. So I'm busing it, and the bus schedule, it was just inevitable. I apologize completely for that, but I did make it up by doing 10 Zoom meetings that day.
and I appreciate that, but you got a test, right?
No, I know.
Right. I'm not going to sanction you today for that test because you have done a complete turnaround. You have done exceptionally well. I'm very, very proud of you. I need you to continue.
Yes,
Ms. Willis updated us this morning on your progress. She says you're doing exceptionally well. She's very happy about the time that you all are spending together and that it's very productive. And so I just want you to continue. I want you to keep up the great work you're doing.
yes, ma'am.
All right. And so, Mr. Lorenz, is there anything you'd like to add other than what you've already told us in staffing today?
Your Honor, you want me to remind you that we want to encourage her to continue to do her AA meetings weekly, even though she hit her 100 meeting goal.
Yeah.
She still needs to complete them on a weekly basis still.
Yes, I want you to continue. It's not in order. I think that you see the value of those classes or those sessions. I
Yes,
want
ma'am.
you to do it because you want to do it, because you find it helpful. And so I'd like to see you continue with that. Will you do that for me?
Of course, I already told Mr. Lorenz that I would want to do at least 1 to 2 a day, just because it's a refresher for me and it keeps me in the moment. So
Yeah.
yeah, for sure.
All right. Wonderful. Thank you. If nothing else, Mr. Lamb, did you have anything you wanted to add? I'm sorry, Attorney Lamb, because I want to make sure she know who was surprised when in our meeting. Go ahead,
So,
Attorney Michael Lamb, last name Lamb, begin with an L. Go ahead.
very briefly, congratulations, Ms. Brown. Let me be clear that I am not surprised that you continue to do a good job, and I would encourage you to again continue to participate in treatment and do your thing. Like Judge Holmes said, you are looking very happy, and I'm just happy for you, proud of you, and again, just want to encourage you to continue to make strides toward the progress you're making.
Thank
All
you.
right. Very good. All right. I have you coming back on November 18th, 2020 at 10:30 a.m. Does that work, Mr. Lorenz and Miss
Yes,
Brown?
Your Honor.
Yes, it does, ma'am.
All right. Until then, come on, continue doing what you're doing, but make those tests for me. Okay?
I will. I will.
All
I
right.
will.
Good to see you.
Good to see
Take
you
care
too.
and be safe.
See y'all.
All right. Very good. All right. Attorney Lamb, I think that I'm going to do, I know Miss Walker, Mr. Business Painter, no issues. And so I'd like for you to go in the breakout room with Ebony Martin, because Miss Martin does have some issues. And I shared that with you all on this morning. And so, Miss Martin, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, Miss Martin, we had some issues this morning. And so I want to give you an opportunity to talk those things over with Mr. Lamb, some things that I shared with him. So you all accept that invitation to break out room number 2, and then you'll come back and join me. Okay? All right. You all should have the invitation. Okay, let's keep moving. I would like to do Miss Walker at this time. Miss Walker, I'm going to ask you to unmute yourself.
Good morning, Judge.
Good morning, Miss Walker. How are you?
I'm doing good.
You are doing good. You state your name for the record.
Sharkay Lanisha Walker.
All right, Miss Walker, you're in our virtual courtroom. Do you agree to have your hearing by way of Zoom?
Yes.
Wonderful. Miss Walker, we staffed your case this morning, and I was so just elated and happy and overjoyed by the information that I'm hearing about you. How are you doing, ma'am?
I'm doing good.
Tell me what that means. You look different. You sound different. What does
I
that mean
know
to
I'm
you?
chubby.
That's a good thing. Come on.
Yes.
Give and
I'm just,
take. Give and take.
yeah, I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? After I laid my mom to rest, I'm so happy.
You are. You are. I know that's been
I just miss my
difficult.
family. That's it. But I'm going on strong. You know, I can't.
You can't go backwards. You've
No.
got to go forward, because here's what I said about you this morning, Miss Walker, in staff. And I said, she's so smart. She's so intelligent. And you have that inner drive. And I believe you want more in life and you want to do more in life. Am I correct about you?
Yes.
All right. We want to help you. And I realize that right now you're in a position where you're going to have to do it without your mom, and you're still young. You're very, very young, but I don't want you to give up.
I'm
I
not.
I don't want you to give up. You can't give up. You have so much life ahead of you and you can't give up. I'm proud of you because you stayed at the nest. The report that we got from Ms. Wusu on this morning is that you have been working your program.
Yes.
You've been involved, you've been participating. And so just because you're there doesn't mean you have to participate, right?
Right.
But you're doing it. And I'm so proud of you. I'm proud of you. Are you ready to transition?
Yeah, I feel like, I've been babied so much. And it's just over. It's just over.
But you know what? So I know that your mom is gone, and you are gonna have to grow up some, Ms. Walker. You are. But here's the wonderful thing, and this is what I said to the team this morning. You are in the right place at the right time. We can help you with some of the challenges that you are going to face in your growth process. You have a wonderful group. Miss Willis was on this morning, and so she wants to continue to be involved with helping you through some of the challenges that you're going to face. Mr. Lorenz has been hands on deck, and he still wants to help you with some of the challenges that you're going to face. And I'm hands on deck. And so while there's going to be some significant growth for you during these next few months, the time that you're with us, you're going to have some people that are going to surround you to make sure that if you really want to be successful, you can be successful. How
Yeah.
does that sound to you?
That sounds great.
It does. It does. It sounds great to me too. But here's the thing. I need your help.
Yes.
I need your help. And how can you help me? You can help me by not self-medicating.
Yes.
No self-medicating.
I'm done.
Yes. You can help me by continuing to work your process, work your program.
Yes.
I want to get you in an environment where you can learn some job training, get employment, explore some things what is it that Sharkay wants to do in life?
Right.
Have individuals help you with financial planning because it doesn't make sense to have a job if you don't know how to spend your money, right?
Right.
And so we want to help you with all of those things. And those are the suggestions the recommendations that Mr. Lorenz made on this morning in our staffing. And so I'd like to know, how do you feel about that?
What was it?
Well, the suggestion was to go to transitional, where
Yes.
you wouldn't be in inpatient treatment anymore, but still working on you. You'd be in an environment where you do some job training, you get employment, find out what it is that Sharkay wants to do, learn how to manage your money, learn how to take care of yourself, and prepare you for independent living, irrespective of everything that's going on around you in the world. That was the recommendation.
Yes.
Yes to what? What you saying yes
I
to?
feel yes. I want to.
You want to do it?
Yes.
I want you to do it. Let's do it. Can we?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. How are you feeling about the program so far? How are you feeling about where you are right now? So,
This been a great experience. Like, this is my first time being in treatment, and I feel like I should have did this before. Like, just to give me a head start. Like, that's what I always keep on saying. Like, I need to stop. I need to stop. And then I came here, and it really made me like it really, helped me out with a lot of stuff. All the staff, Miss Wusu, they've been just, you know, just lovely to me, and I'm just glad.
I'm glad you're there too. All right. Mr. Lorenz, we talked about in staffing about she had some testing to do today at 2:00. So you're going to get that done, right?
Yes.
All right. Very good. And so we talked about transitioning to Stanford House, that she would re-engage with team wellness, and she would see Dr. O on November 12th, 2020 at 11:30. And that we're going to do some job training, some employment. I want you to continue with grief counseling. That's going to be very, very important, and continue to work on you.
Yes.
All right, Mr. Lorenz, did I miss something?
No, Your Honor. I will call today to try to set up that interview between Ms. Walker and Stanford House. The contact person I'll be getting a hold of will be Miss Sandy.
Yes. Yes. All right. And so Mr. Lorenz is going to work on the transitional piece for you, and he's going to start on that today. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Any questions for me, Miss Walker?
It's one thing, but I'm not rushing it or nothing. But this tether is like eating my back of my ankle up so bad. But
It has teeth. Does the tether have teeth? Is that what you're
it
telling
feel
me?
like it. It feel like it. It really is biting. It's biting down hard.
Why are you on that tether? Why do I have you on that tether?
Because I made a mistake and I was basically running.
And you were defiant, and you were sending all of these little smart
Yes.
messages
Mm-hmm.
to Judge Holmes, catch me when she catch me, and all of that. So am
Right.
I still dealing with that same Sharkay Walker?
No, I don't have no run left in me. Like I can't run nowhere else. So
Yeah.
I'm just ready to show you, Miss Holmes, that I'm ready to grow up a little bit more because I am 22 and I just need you to trust me. I'm gonna stay in my program. Stanford House, that's what it is. I'm willing to do everything.
Miss Walker,
Yes.
I'm so proud of your progress.
Mm-hmm.
The recommendation in staffing was that you kept it on until you transition to Stanford House. But here's the thing, and I'll hear from the team. Here's the thing. If Miss Walker doesn't want to do the right thing, she's not going to do the right thing. Whether
Right.
I have a tether, 10 tethers, or no tether. She's just not going to. I want to give her an opportunity to show herself that she's ready to get it together and that she realizes that everything we're doing is to help you. It's
Yes.
not to hurt you.
I know.
Understand, Miss Walker, because I remember some of the things that used to say you were going to leave the state of Michigan. Even if you leave the state of Michigan, you're going to have a warrant on your record. And so when you go to get a job, they're not going to hire you because you're going to have a warrant. And they're going to say, you need to get this taken care of. And then when they reach out to me, I'm going to say, nope, she needs to come in. Tell her to turn herself in or I'm not removing the warrant. So it's not going to get better.
No more warrants for me, okay? No more at all.
All right, let me hear from Mr. Lorenz and Attorney Lamb.
Your Honor, I would recommend that she keep the tether on at least until the next hearing. That would possibly give her about a week in transitional housing, and we can get a recommendation from the transitional placement director on how well she's doing, how responsible she is, and then at that time, I would recommend the tether coming off.
All right, Mr. Attorney Lamb.
Your Honor, I would respectfully request that you remove the tether. As you communicated previously, Ms. Walker, the responsibility is Ms. Walker's as it relates to, abstaining and doing what she has to do. And she's going to need to do that without a tether. So she understands the risk associated with non-compliance with this court's orders, Your Honor. I would ask that it would be removed and see if she can meet the responsibility herself without the tether.
Mr. Lorenz, check your phone for me. All right. So here's where, oh, I'm sorry, Ms. Rogers. I see the city prosecutor is present. Is there anything you'd like to say about Ms. Walker's request to remove the tether?
Yes, Cindy Rogers for the people, 2072. First, Ms. Walker, I haven't seen you in a while. I'm so happy to see you, and you're doing such a great job. I really congratulate you on that, and I have not seen you once again, so I do, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm so happy that you're doing well, and you look great. I think right now would not be appropriate to remove the tether, but that's just what I'm saying today. It doesn't mean forever. I just think right now it's a little too early. You're doing great, and let's keep you on this track, and we can re-talk about the tether in the future. One thing at a time.
Thank you. So here's where I am. I've heard from all the parties, including Miss Walker. Miss Walker,
Yes.
you're not looking at me. Miss Walker,
Yes.
I'm going to do something that I probably haven't done since I've been doing specialty court. I'm going to grant your request to remove the tether.
Thank you.
I'm going to give you the opportunity. Now, let me tell you how that's going to work.
Yes.
I'm going to have your tether removed today, or when they're going to schedule it today. I don't know if they'll come out today. Might not be until tomorrow. But here's the thing. If you walk away, when I get you, you're going to sit in that Wayne County jail. Because then I'm going to be in my feelings.
Right.
You know, that's that young people term, right? I'm going to be
Yeah.
in my feelings. I'm going to be in my feelings. And you know what y'all do when y'all in y'all feelings, right? Y'all
Yes.
do whatever y'all want to do. That's what I'm going to do too. Which means you're
Right.
going to sit there.
I
That's not
know.
what I want for you.
Miss Holmes, I'm not. I'm telling y'all, like, I'm done with it. I can't do it anymore.
Show me. Show
I
me.
am.
Show me. So,
I am.
Mr. Lorenz, scheduled to have the tether removed from house arrest. Is it house arrest?
Yes, Your Honor, I will get in touch with Mr. Joel.
All right. Scheduled to have it removed today. Of course, if his schedule permits it, and we'll try it. I'm counting on you, Miss Walker.
I got it. I got
Okay.
this.
I want you to work through it.
I
You
am.
have work to do. Nobody's perfect, but walking away and not returning is not an option for you anymore.
No,
There are
it's
going to
not.
be some very harsh consequences if you do.
I know.
Okay?
Yes,
All
ma'am.
right. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm
All
proud of
right.
myself.
You should be. Who are you in touch with your family, in your family?
My aunties, my grandma.
Okay. Are they encouraging you?
Yes, they really are.
Okay. Very good. Do you have siblings? I don't remember if you have siblings.
No,
You're an only child. That's what I thought. I know. Tell me what those tears are about today.
I'm just alone. I just feel alone. That's all. But I got so much support. My family, y'all, and it's helping me out so much. Try to keep it together. Just trying to keep it together.
You are going to get it together. You are. You are. It's going to take some time. I really want you to do your counseling.
I am.
I need you to do it, okay? All right. We are here if you need us. I say that and I absolutely mean it. We are here if you need us. You don't have to wait until your court date. You don't have to wait until you don't have to go out there and do anything to compromise your freedom or the stability that you have right now. Pick up the phone, dial into the courtroom, call Mr. Lorenz, do whatever it takes to fight to stay in this good place that you're in because you deserve it. And it's not going to get better if you're self-medicating. What you're feeling and the loss that you're experiencing, it's not going to get better if you go backwards. And so I need you to keep some stable ground right now, okay?
Yes.
I'm counting on you,
I
okay?
know.
All right, very good. Mr. Lorenz knows how to contact me 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. He can get you to me if you need to talk. I just want you to know we're here. We're here. We're here. We're not abandoning you. And we don't expect you to do this on your own.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Your next court date won't be until November 18th, 2020 at 10:30 a.m. If you need us before that, just know that we're here. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Anything else, Miss Walker?
So I'm gonna be at Stanford House, so I can still have my phone to go on Zoom and stuff for my court days.
Oh, absolutely. They're going to get you on for Zoom. That's not going to be an issue.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
All right. Anything else?
No, thank y'all.
Thank
Your Honor,
you,
may
Ms.
I
Walker. Yes.
say a few words to Miss Walker?
Yes.
Ms. Walker, please know that Judge Holmes is placing a tremendous amount of trust in you,
I
and
know.
as she communicated, she doesn't ordinarily do these things this early in the treatment program. Okay, I would strongly encourage you not to squander this opportunity to show Judge Holmes and the rest of the treatment team that you are worthy of these kinds of considerations and this latitude. Okay.
Yes.
And be clear, like Judge Holmes said, if you fail in this as it relates to, the tether and all that, there's going to be consequences. Okay. So
Yes.
keep that in mind. Okay. And having said that, though, I wish you the best. We are all rooting for you. Know that we are here for you. And if you need us, give us a call.
I am. Thank y'all.
All right. Very good. I'll see you November 18th,
At
but
10:30.
at 10:30. But we're here for you. Mr. Lorenz will contact you and give you or get you updates on where you are with the transition. Or he'll be communicating through the staff at Naomi's Nest. Okay?
Yes.
All right. Very good. Take care. I'll see you
I
in a couple of
am.
days. All right. Bye-bye. All right. I see that Ms. Nathan has joined us again. Mr. Griffin, are you ready to proceed with Ms. Nathan?
Almost, Your Honor. After we had extensive discussions, we are on the same page, gone over her advice of rights, gone over the charges. I see that the prosecutor's in the courtroom.
Yes.
We just ask that the prosecutor, if possible, just give us a recommendation so I can present it to my client. I already expressed her what a possible recommendation could be, and she is ready to move forward, but I need confirmation from the prosecutor, Your Honor.
All right. Can you all connect by way of telephone and get that offer on the
I would
table?
that is not a problem. I just need if someone could put in the chat. I do not believe I have the prosecutor's phone number, Your Honor.
Okay.
Because we have, this is Miss Sydney. And I have Miss Alexis, but not Miss Sydney's.
Okay. Do you have Matt Lorenz's number?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Is Matt still in the courtroom?
Taylor said she can go get your phone number.
Say it again.
Taylor can give Mr. Griffin's phone number.
Okay.
Okay.
But that
That's
doesn't mean you don't have an offer, but I'll give you a call to tell you what's going on with it.
All right. Thank you. I'm
right.
getting ready to call right now. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Wonderful. So a little more patience, Miss Nathan. You have to wait a little bit. All right. Very good. I'm ready to go to Mr. Vicentainer. Mr. Vicentainer, if you could unmute.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Vicentainer. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well. How are you, Your Honor?
I'm doing well. I love your face mask. And if my little grandson was here, he'd go crazy. Yes. I love
Thank you.
it. All right. Do you agree to have your hearing today by way of Zoom?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Vicentainer, I have the following matter for you. 1904-519-601 for John Vicentainer Jr. And so, Mr. Vicentainer, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I've completed my treatment here at QBH.
Yeah.
I am set up for tomorrow to go to Lake Ridge Ministries as recommended by Mr. Lorenz. QBH will be providing me transportation there. And then Lake Ridge will be providing me transportation. I have to be there by 9 a.m. And then they'll be providing transportation to Team Wellness for my 11 o'clock appointment for outpatient care. So Lake Ridge will be taking me to and from that appointment.
All right. Very good. How are you feeling, Mr. Vicentainer?
I'm feeling a lot better about myself and my future, much more hopeful and optimistic. A little nervous just because I don't know what I'm walking into as far as living situation at Lake Ridge. You know, it's just a new place and new people. So, I'm slightly nervous about that, but I feel like that's, just a normal level
Yes.
of anxiety. But no, I'm just looking forward to moving on to the next phase of care
All
and
right.
moving on with my life. And I have the employment opportunity still here at QBH. So I have, structured housing set up as well as employment and transportation. So I couldn't
That's
really ask
very
for much
good.
more.
Very good. Overall, do you think that the inpatient treatment at QBH was beneficial to you?
Yes, absolutely. I feel that I definitely got even a higher level of care since I know that you were on their ASS about making sure I saw my counselor regularly and that I was receiving the care that I should get and needed. So
And that you deserve, absolutely. Because understanding, while I'm excited about the employment opportunity, I made it clear to the team this morning in staffing, as well as to the, I believe it was the director or CEO of quality behavioral health, that my first priority for you is, working this program and getting the benefit of having worked this program. So the focus is on your health, physical, mental, all of that. And then we can talk about employment because you can't keep employment if you're not healthy, right?
you're right, Your Honor. It
There,
does help me with stability and hope and, keeping me occupied as well. I understand sobriety has to come first because if I'm not sober, there is no number two or anything else. But
there you
I
go.
feel like, I'll be working in the field that I love, but away from medications and everything. So there won't even be that temptation. But I get to help other people in their recovery, which, will help stabilize myself in my own recovery, I feel.
All right. Very good. I will tell you that I use Lake Ridge in another specialty court that I preside over, and they have a very good reputation with the court. The Williams, the son is one of the therapists, and then Pastor Williams that runs it, the facility is well kept. We've done a site visit there to make sure it's suitable for the people who we entrust to their care. And so I think you will do very well at Lake Ridge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. And so that is the recommendation, that you are to go to transitional living, that you are to re-engage and continue your treatment with Miss Willis through Team Wellness with Dr. Head and Miss Willis at Team Wellness, and that you are to test 3 times per week, random.
Yes,
Okay.
Your Honor.
And that's the court's order. If there's something additional that Lake Ridge does or that Team Wellness does, that has nothing to do with the court's 3 randoms, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Very, very good. What do you need us to help you with, Mr. Vicentainer?
There was just one thing, since I know I have housing and outpatient set up. The only thing is that when I was contacting Team Wellness yesterday with my counselor here, they offer the outpatient Suboxone program, which is what I've been taking here as part of their protocol, but they don't offer the once a month Sublocade shot. And I would be more interested in finding, at least for that MAT part of my treatment, somewhere that does offer the once a month shot rather than having to take Suboxone daily.
Okay,
So I know that I would still do psychiatry and therapy through Team Wellness, but I don't know anywhere in the area where I could get the shot as opposed to the daily Suboxone.
Mr. Lorenz, I need you to work on that with him because I
I will
understand the
contact,
concern.
I will contact Mr. Kim and get in touch with his counselor as well as Mr. Vicente at QBH, and we will try to figure this out before his discharge tomorrow.
I mean, if I have to go to Team Well, my outpatient on Thursday is for the Suboxone. If I have to do it temporarily, obviously that's fine and I understand. It's just long term, I would prefer to just have the shot. There's zero potential for abuse that way, and it's much more convenient to just do a once a month treatment rather than a daily regimen.
Okay. And so, Mr. Lorenz, on today, before his discharge, before he starts taking anything by mouth, I need that resolved because he's saying that would work better for him. So I want him to take the injection once a month, unless there's some medical reason why he shouldn't. And it doesn't seem like it because he's already getting the injection. Is that correct, Mr. Vicentainer?
No, I've been doing the Suboxone orally here. I just want to do the Sublocade shot, not the Vivitrol, but the Sublocade, which is the once a month buprenorphine shot.
All right, but we need to find out that the provider believes that that is a viable recommendation, because certainly I'm not a doctor. And let's just, I need Mr. Lorenz to get me some additional information on that, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'll have
Thank
to
you.
get with, I'll have to get with Deja to get with Dr. Head, Your Honor, and see if that's what he would prescribe, but at the same time, without him seeing the client, I don't know what that will be a recommendation or not.
Right. Let's find out
So-
and then just circle back to
Yes,
me,
ma'am.
because I'm not gonna put on my doctor hat, okay? All right, very good. Anything else, Mr. Vicentainer?
No, that's it. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, you're doing so well. You look good. You sound like you're feeling better. I hope that I see you. And I hope that this has been good for you. And that, are you feeling better? Do you feel good? Do you feel something different?
Yes, I feel a million times better than when I walked through the doors here a little over a month ago. It's been a very good month for me.
Good. I want you to hold on to the thoughts and maybe even journal. How did you get to this good feeling? What are some of the things that you've done? What are some of the people maybe you've let go? Some of the habits, some of the places? Because I want you to be reminded that these are some of the things that I had to do or give up or sacrifice in order to get this good feeling.
Yes, Your
Does that
Honor.
make sense?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. I want you to really spend some time thinking about that.
I will, Your Honor.
All right. How's your mom?
She's doing well. I haven't been able to stay obviously in a lot of contact with them being in rehab. They don't allow phone calls very much, which I understand the reasoning for. That's their process, and I understand. But I have gotten to speak with her, and they're doing very well. She's in good health. She misses me a lot, but other than that, everything's great at home.
Very good. Very good. I'm glad
And my
to hear
dog
it.
keeps looking for me.
Your dog is looking for you. Okay.
Yeah.
But he's going to get the new improved you. So we're happy about that, right?
Yes, Your Honor. I appreciate this opportunity and sending me here where I could get care rather than just, throwing me in jail and punishing me. I very much appreciate this opportunity to get these services that I needed.
Absolutely. And we appreciate the fact that you took advantage of the opportunity. All right. Mr. Lorenz, anything else you'd like to add, or Mr. Griffin or Mr. Lamb?
Your Honor, I would like to remind Mr. Vicentainer and the court that due to the substances that he was using, he does have to pay that additional fee at JAMS.
Yes, because he has that new job and he'll be able to do that. Right, Mr. Vicentainer?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. All right. Attorney Griffin or Attorney Lamb?
Real brief, quickly, Your Honor, I just want to congratulate Mr. Vicentainer, one, for his participation in the program. You seem to be making strides. You're very happy, but also, two, for acquiring employment. To me, that shows a lot of what other people who have observed you, how highly they think of you. You know what I mean? So that is only a testament of all of the work that you've put in. Again, like I've communicated to everyone, I would strongly encourage you to continue participating in the treatment. Know that as you move on, people are going to be relying on you for their own health. So it's important that you stay plugged in and engaged in this process so that you can help them as well.
Thank you, Mr. Lamb.
And I would only say this, just as a small thing, that I think it's so good that like Attorney Lamb was saying, that other people are looking at you as a person that they feel that they can trust, and that they can entrusting you with more and more responsibility. And so I think that says so much about your character and so much about your level of potential. And so I would just say to keep it going, keep moving forward, to not look back at any past mistakes, but only to look at how far you've been able to come from, and just say congratulations to you, but know that, you know, this is just a starting point, and for you not to lose focus, and just for me to just say again, congratulations. I see how much progress has happened, and continue with that progress.
Thank you, Mr. Griffin.
All right. Mr. Visitainer, I have you coming back November 18th, 2020 at 10:30 a.m. Continue to work with Mr. Lorenz on transitioning, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a
All
good
right.
rest of your day.
You do the same. Be safe.
You
All
too.
right. Mr. Griffin, you have something on Miss Nathan?
Yes, Your Honor. And I apologize. This is the only way I know how to.
That's okay. I see you. Are we ready?
We are
I think
ready.
Miss Rogers is trying to say something to you.
Yes, I am. I'm sorry, Mr. Griffin. I just got off the phone with my chief and I did text you an offer. I know before I told you I didn't have one, but I do have an offer.
Okay, so Your Honor, because I just we're not officially ready.
Do you need to go in the breakout room?
I just need to. I didn't receive it. I didn't receive from Miss Rogers.
I'll send you the hallway and give you a phone call, Mr. Griffin.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Your Honor. So yeah, we'll be back in a few minutes.
Pass it again.
All right. Are you all going to a breakout room, you and Miss Nathan?
No, Your Honor. Not
Oh,
yet.
you don't need to. Okay.
Not
Very
yet.
good. All right. I am going to do Joshua Smith. Mr. Smith, if you could unmute your phone for me, please. Good morning. Hello. State your full name for the record.
Joshua Smith.
And Mr. Smith, you are in our virtual courtroom. Do you agree to have your hearing today by way of Zoom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. I have the following matters for Joshua Smith. I have case numbers 200-564-6901 and 193736641. Mr. Smith, how are you doing today?
Doing pretty good, Your Honor.
You are very good. We staffed your case early this morning, and Mr. Lorenz reported that you are doing very well, that you are on track with the things that you should do to make sure that you're in good shape, that you have absolutely no issues. And so I want to see, how are you feeling so far about the program?
I'm feeling good about the program, Your Honor.
Okay, so tell me what's been going on with you since the last time I've seen you. I haven't seen you in 2 weeks.
I talked to Mr. Lorenz on Friday, and I had some problems going on with my 8-year-old daughter. The mother of my child won't let me see her, and I'm going to have to open a custody case to be able to see her.
Okay, and so Mr. Lorenz did share that with us in staffing this morning. And I think Mr. Griffin, Attorney Griffin or Attorney Lamb, they're going to have some conversations with you about that. I don't have, of course, any jurisdiction with respect to those matters, but they may be able to point you in the right direction. I'm certain they will be able to at least point you in the right direction, but there's nothing this court can do about it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so they'll make sure that you reconnect with them. You circle back to them, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful. So now tell me a little bit, are you doing your going to Team Wellness?
Yeah, I have an appointment with them tomorrow.
All right, how's that going?
It's going pretty good.
Okay, good. What do you think about the services you're receiving there so far?
It's pretty good. You know, I go in there, I talk to my psychiatrist, get some stuff off my chest. You know, it helps.
Okay, wonderful. All right, and then with respect to staying clean and sober, how's that going?
It's going really good. I'm staying clean and sober, you know.
Right. What do you think is helping you, or what are you doing to maintain?
The same things I have been doing. I just keep busy. You know, I've been going to the gym a lot. I've been doing my meetings online, and I just know when I do use, the problems get worse, and I'm trying to attack all these problems. You know, I owe some child support, and the custody thing is, and not seeing my daughter has really been bothering me, and it's getting worse the longer it goes on. And I'm just trying to attack all these problems. You know, I feel like that's probably why you came into my life, to get me to do that, you know? And so that's just what I'm gonna do.
And you know that being sober is the best way to attack those problems, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, being sober, you can make some good decisions
Yes.
and not ones that will cost you later. So I definitely want you to go back and talk to the attorneys, okay?
Okay.
Right, very good. What can we help you with, Mr. Smith?
I just you know, I got those the suspended license, and he told me he's been contacting the courts. I've been doing my part by saving money, because I know I'm gonna need money to pay these courts and get my driver's license back. And
Oh,
so if you're pretty much already doing everything that you can to help me, the one major problem is that, and then what's going on with the child custody. I don't know if me being in this mental health court is going to help my situation, because she's going to go in there talking about I'm a drug addict and all this stuff, you know.
okay.
I'm really worried about all that,
Well,
you
let me
know.
say this. I don't know how it will impact you, but what I will say is that it's better to show that, I've had these issues, but I'm doing something about it.
Yeah.
I'm not just sitting on the sidelines having issues, right?
Right.
I'm in a process and I'm doing something about it. And of course, if we need to vouch that you're in this process and what you've been doing and that you've been compliant and that you're working the program and you haven't been with us very long, then certainly we're willing to do that. Okay.
Okay.
But it's better to be in a process than to not be in one. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Very good. Mr. Lorenz, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Smith? He had a good report this morning.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Smith has been doing what has been asked of the court. He's got 22 hours of AANA sessions completed. He's testing negative in all of his tests. And he's also been attending his sessions at Team Wellness. Just like in staffing this morning, Ms. Stasia Willis was saying that he's doing phenomenal right now. My recommendation is that we don't change anything. We continue with all the services he has so far, and he continues with his classes.
All right, very good. Anything from the attorneys?
I would only say that I know you mentioned the child support and those issues. I would be willing to definitely speak to him about those. I believe Attorney Lamb may have already spoke to him a little bit about them, but
Okay.
either one of us, I'm just letting him know he can definitely reach out.
All right, very good. Mr. Lorenz, make sure that you connect him to the attorneys, and it'll be by way of their preference, however you all prefer contact. Okay,
Yes, Your Honor.
wonderful. Mr. Lamb, anything?
Briefly, Mr. Griffin is correct. I did have the opportunity to speak to Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith, I relayed some information to you concerning getting some documents. Again, it would be helpful for any attorney who is going to assist you in that matter to have those documents that I spoke of. If you have any other questions, you can feel free to give me a call, myself or Mr. Griffin a call concerning any additional information we might be able to provide to aid you in getting those documents.
All right, very good. All right, if nothing else for Mr. Smith, I have Mr. Smith also coming back on November 18th, 2020 at 10:30 a.m. Anything else? All right,
No, Your
Mr.
Honor.
Smith, take care, keep up the good work, continue to work your program, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right, I am now ready on Attorney Griffin. Are we ready on Miss Nathan? All right, let's go on to Mr. Harris Van
Almost,
Leer. Oh, I'm sorry.
sorry, almost, Your Honor. I'm actually speaking with I'm speaking with the prosecutor right now on the phone. We're just trying to hammer out the last details, and then I would ask the court to put me in a breakout session with Ms. Tyler.
You want to do that now? Want me to put you in the breakout session now?
Yeah, right
Okay,
now.
wonderful. All right,
Thank you,
Ms.
Your
Nathan, please make sure you accept the invitation. And you all are going back to breakout room number 1. All right, very good. All right, let's go to Mr. Harris Van Leer. Uh-oh, can you all still hear me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Oh, okay, Mr. All right, I don't know why I'm getting this signal. All right, let's do Mr. Harris Van Leer. You've unmuted. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Judge Holmes. How are you today?
I am well. I'm well. How are you today?
I'm pretty good.
All right, very good. Mr. Van Leer, state your full name for the record.
I'm Jamal Harris Van Leer.
All right, you're in our virtual courtroom. You agree to have your hearing today by way of Zoom?
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. I have the following case for Mr. Harris Van Leer. I have case number 200-555-9301. Mr. Van Leer, how are things going?
They're going pretty good, pretty steady, still in motion.
All right. I had some information this morning that you didn't test.
I wasn't able to go to the testing location due to lack of funds, and I'm going to correct that by the end of this week, so that way I can do it following week, Monday.
All right. So, Mr. Harris Van Leer, we talked about that in staffing. Mr. Lorenz is going to circle back to you and tell you how that's going to operate. I do, Mr. Lorenz, I believe we indicated that he's going to continue to test with Team Wellness and with Lake Ridge. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor, 2 times a week at Lake Ridge and then 1 time a week with Team Wellness.
And it'll be random. Other than, of course, with Team Wellness, he'll know when he's going there. But we're going to continue to test. We're going to really try to work with you, Mr. Harris Van Leer, to get some priorities set, to talk about some time management and maybe even some money management, so that you are able to be in compliance, because I don't want you to get discouraged, but I need you to be in compliance, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, because I know you can do this. I need you to do this, and you need this, right?
Yes.
All right. How are you feeling overall?
I'm pretty okay.
What does that mean? You're pretty okay. Tell me what that means.
I'm just here trying to make it and trying to maintain and do the process.
Okay. Are you feeling encouraged, discouraged? What's going on? You look a little bit different today.
I'm just a little tired, a little sleepy. I worked last night. My schedule has been fluctuating, and I've been working late hours, and then I have to catch the bus, so I get in pretty late and then wake up pretty early. So that's probably the difference. But for the most part, I'm okay. I'm
You all
just
right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. And you're still going to Team Wellness, working with Miss Daisha?
Yes, I have missed one appointment, but I am trying to get that in correction as we speak, as of for next week.
All right. So this is what I want to remind you, Mr. Harris Van Leer. Ms. Daisha's going to work with you on some of those things I said we're going to try to fix. I want you to know that your health overall is number 1 for me. And what do
Yeah.
I mean by that? Your physical health, your mental health, your sobriety, all of those things, that's number 1. Job, everything else comes under that, right?
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so we're going to help to make sure we can keep you on track with taking care of the right priority, okay?
Okay.
While balancing the other things that are important to you. Okay?
Yes.
You still willing to work with me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I need you to work with me. Mr. Lorenz, what do you want to tell me about Mr. Harris Van Leer that I may have missed?
Your Honor, basically, I mean, you said it all. He's been doing very well. He had the one hiccup with missing the test. but we've already come up with a plan to correct that issue, to, give him some more time. Continue to try to learn how to manage both what the court requirements and your work requirements. You have a team that's very willing to help you. Mr. Williams is right there at Lake Ridge. You heard Judge talk about him pretty highly to the other gentleman. And so utilize your team. If we're here for you if you need us. We want you to be successful.
Right. Thank you, Mr. Lorenz. You heard all of that, Mr. Harris Van Leer?
Yes, I did.
All right. Very good. All right, Mr. Lamb, anything you'd like to add for Mr. Harris Van Leer?
Just again, Mr. Van Leer, encourage you to keep up the good work. You're sounding good, looking good, Mr. Van Leer. Keep doing your thing, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right. Very good. Very, very good. I have you coming back, Mr. Van Leer, November 18th, 2020 at 10:30 a.m., okay?
Yes, ma'am. I'll see you then.
You know you can access us before that if you need us, all right?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. Good to see you. Take good care of yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Wonderful. All right, I'm ready on Miss Martin. Miss Martin, if you could unmute yourself. Good morning, Miss Martin.
Judge.
All right, state your name for me.
Ebony Martin.
All right, Miss Martin, you're in our virtual courtroom. Do you agree to have your hearing by way of Zoom this morning?
Yes.
Wonderful. I have the following matter for Ebony Martin. I have case number 1904540601. Miss Martin, I'm having some issues. Do you know what those issues are that I'm having?
Yes, ma'am.
You've had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Lamb.
Yes, I did.
All right, you ready to help me help you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I'm gonna hear from Mr. Lamb first. Let me see what Mr. Lamb wants to share with me. First, I want to tell you I'm glad that you're here. I am glad to hear that you're still going to your testing. I believe that Mr. Lorenz reported that you're going to Henry Ford Behavioral Health. You did, I think there was a missed appointment, if my memory serves me correctly. I can't understand my own handwriting. But I need you to make sure you're going to your appointments. We can't help you if you're not showing up to get the help that we know is necessary. And so I want to applaud you for the things that you are doing, but I have some concerns about your testing. And I have some real concerns about your testing, okay? And so I'm going to hear from Mr. Lamb first, and then I'll hear from you. Mr. Lamb?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor. As you noted, I did have the opportunity to speak to Ms. Martin. I advised Ms. Martin of what our concerns were as it relates to her failing drug tests, specifically for the drug marijuana. During my conversation with Ms. Martin, I basically just asked her, might she be using any other substances that might show up as a positive for THC. Her communication was that she is not, Your Honor. Ms. Martin steadfastly denies any illicit use of any drugs to include THC. I did communicate to Ms. Martin that going forward, she might be expected to pay additional cost for her drug test to confirm that her levels are in fact coming down. She stated that she understood such, Your Honor. I have no reason to not believe Miss Martin's representations. I would just ask that we continue to monitor this situation, Your Honor, and see if Miss Martin's levels do in fact come down.
All right. So here's where we are. Ms. Martin, you've stated to your attorney that you're not using anything that would cause your test results, but the test results are accurate, okay? And if you continue to test, I think we said by the next hearing, if she still is showing up because you had a negative result. And You have been with us since September 16th. We're in November. So you shouldn't be testing positive. I'm just gonna tell you, you shouldn't be, if you're not using, you shouldn't be testing positive. And so what's gonna happen next week is that if you're still testing positive, you're going to have to pay the additional funding for us to get the levels. And then if the levels continue to increase or to stay the same or not decrease, then I'm gonna have to take some other steps. Because what you're not gonna be able to do is be in this program and utilize any form of marijuana, whether it's creams, whether it's sprays, whether it's smoking, whether it's eating it, whether it's drinking it, whether it's, meditating around it, you're not gonna be able to do it. It's going to cause you some problems. And I don't know if there's an issue and the issue is bigger than what you understand it to be, because everybody that comes through, whether it's drug treatment court or some other specialty court, says to me, I'm not addicted. I can stop when I get ready. And what I have found is that probably 98% of those people, not I have found, they have found that they could not stop when they got ready, that the issue was bigger than they thought it was, and they needed the help. I can't provide that help when people are not being honest with me, but I can back you into a corner and force you to get that help while you're with me. I'd rather not do it that way. I'd rather have your buy-in. I'd rather have your help. But if you're not going to give it to me, I'll take it, because giving up is not an option for me. Okay? I see too much potential in you.
Okay.
You've got that 12-year-old that's counting on you, that needs you. You are also working to get healthy, mind and body, and you can't do it, either one, by self-medicating. Okay? And so I'm looking
Okay.
out for you. That's what I'm going to do. Am I clear?
Yes.
What you want to say to me, Miss Martin?
I appreciate the help. I have been staying away from THC and marijuana. Hopefully my test levels will start to go down or show negative, because I have been very secluded at home. I did start working, so hopefully that'll keep me away from other people who's doing things that they shouldn't be doing. But
But just know, Miss
other
Martin,
than that,
I want to dispel a myth for you, though. I want to dispel it, that you will not test positive being around people who smoke marijuana. Okay?
I know I just don't like being around it anymore. I know before, when I was testing, my levels didn't go down, but then I started testing negative, and then I had the one mishap with my food. So I just want to become completely clean and stay on a straight path and start to test negative again, because I was very excited when Mr. Lorenz told me that I had tested negative.
Yes. And we want you to stay on that path and continue to test negative, because I believe there's some work that needs to be done. And like I said, we can't do it if you're self-medicating. We can't do it. And I want you, I need you to do that work. And I don't want you to impede my ability to help you do that work. Okay?
Okay, I understand.
All right. How's that 12-year-old baby doing?
She's doing good. She's in class right now, so
Okay. All
she's
right.
doing real good. We've been having a better relationship since I've been trying to stay clean and sober. Um, we have more fun. We have more conversation. She's more willing to come and talk to me and tell me when something's bothering her. So she's
Yes.
doing good. We're doing good.
Wonderful. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm really glad to hear that. All right. What do you need us to help you with, Miss Martin?
Um, Nothing really. I know I did miss my counseling session last week, but
Mhm.
that was because I had orientation for a job. I do have another
Her.
one scheduled today
All right. And
at 2:00. So
okay, very good. So get back on it. Okay, because that's critical. I need you to do it. Look, I'm proud of you. You got a job. I'm proud of you. Very good. I want you to
thank
show
you.
up for work, and all of those wonderful things. Just as you heard me say earlier, I don't know if you did, as to, I think it was Mr. Harris Van Leer, that job is somewhere second, third, fourth on the list for me. Your physical, your mental, your sobriety is number one, and they all go hand in hand for me, okay?
Okay.
All right, there you go. Very good. Mr. Lorenz, anything else?
The only piece of
We have
information
your
I'd like
next
to,
hearing. I'm sorry?
the only thing I'd like to say, Your Honor, is Ms. Martin, remember what Judge told you at the last hearing. You're responsible for everything that goes in your body. So, I know you're telling us that you're not doing anything. I hope you're, being truthful and honest, but just remember that key piece of information. And keep up the good work.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you.
Lorenz. All right, anything, Mr. Lamb, before we let Ms. Martin go? I know you spoke to her earlier.
Yeah,
Good?
just to echo Mr. Lorenz's sentiments concerning your responsibility as it relates to what's in your body, recognize that you will be held accountable. So if that requires that you be extra cautious, I would strongly recommend that you do that.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Lamb. I appreciate that. All right, Ms. Martin, if you have no questions, I'm going to see you on November 18th, 2020 at 10:30 a.m., okay?
Okay.
All right, wonderful. Be safe. Good to see you.
It was good to see you. Have a good day.
All right, you too. All right,
Take care,
Mr.
Ms.
Griffin,
We are ready,
are
Your
we
Honor.
ready? Oh, Miss Nathan, unmute that phone. Let's do it.
Yes,
All
Your
right.
Honor.
Here we go. I have the following cases: U509-11619, U531-14619. Ms. Nathan has already indicated that she agrees to have her hearing today in the virtual courtroom. Do we have an offer?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, judges for the people, P82072. On the one ticket, the semi-new ticket ending in 14619, I'm offering a 12-month delayed sentence and dismissing the other ticket of indecent exposure.
All right, very good. And do you wish to take advantage of that offer, Miss Nathan?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
Wonderful. Mr. Griffin, you may proceed with your line of questioning for your client.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Nathan, is it true that we went over your constitutional rights with in terms of the Advice of Rights Forum?
Yes, sir.
Did you understand all those rights?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a constitutional right to a trial in both matters. Do you understand
Yes,
that
sir.
pleading guilty, you give up your rights to a trial?
Yes, sir.
And do you understand that in giving up those rights, you can't come back later and say that you want a trial?
Yes, sir.
And do you still desire to plead guilty?
Yes, sir.
And are you saying that you are guilty of the misdemeanor charge of being semi-nude?
Yes, sir.
Okay. May I further voir dire in terms of the
Yes,
charge, Your Honor?
please do.
Okay. Ms. Nathan, on the date and time in question, were you in what would you call an entertainment venue, entertainment establishment
Yes, sir.
within the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is it true that at a certain point that you were not on the stage?
Yes, sir.
And at that same time that you were not on the stage, is it true that you had a see-through top
Yes, sir.
and a person could visibly see your chest exposed through the see-through
Yes.
top?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
I'm satisfied. Is the court satisfied, Your Honor?
I am satisfied. Thank you. I will accept. Are the people satisfied?
Yes, I am satisfied, but just so Mr. Griffin is aware, because I'm the only one with the original ticket, it does say that her buttocks was exposed, not her top.
Okay.
Okay.
But she's testified that she was indecently exposed.
Well, this is the semi-nude. Your Honor. She was charged with semi-nude. This is the, she's pleading to the, she was charged with the indecent and semi-nude. She's pleading to the semi-nude.
Okay, right.
So,
Got it.
Ms. Nathan, is it true that same date, time in question that part of your body was exposed and you were off the stage?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Is the court now satisfied?
I am. Are you satisfied, Madam Prosecutor?
Yes, I am. Thank you for clarifying.
All right, very good. I'm accepting your plea of guilty to the no person should appear semi-nude at a sexually oriented business, which is case number U531-14619. I'm also going to do it pursuant to a delayed sentence. I'll follow the 12-month delayed sentence as established by the people. And then I'm dismissing the remaining matter for indecent obscene conduct, which is case number U509-11619. And so I'm dismissing that one without prejudice with the stipulation as to probable cause.
A defendant so stipulates, Your Honor.
Wonderful. It is dismissed. As to sentencing, Mr. Griffin, anything in addition you'd like me to know about your client?
Only that, Your Honor, she is looking for work right now. She did post a bond. She posted $1,000. We asked the court to consider that in terms of the sentence. We believe that she's been out of trouble for a while. So in terms of, we believe that she's a good candidate for the delayed sentence, and we just ask the court to give her a fine, reasonable fine, with the delayed sentence.
All right, very good. Ms. Nathan, is there anything that you want me to know about you?
Well, I'm sorry, I wasn't expecting that question. Well, I actually am working, ma'am. I do work for Cadillac Customer Care, and have been working there since January. I am looking for a part-time job. I'm hoping to be able to waitress. I do not want to be a dancer anymore. I would like to waitress, just, some extra money on the side. And I'm also in the process of starting my business. So I'm just trying to get all of that situated and just stay out the way, stay home, stay out of trouble, things like that.
All right. Okay. Very good. I'm glad to hear that. Ms. Drew, I am going to send you the information in writing as to what my ruling is. And so as the fines and costs on the guilty plea, the cost will be $225. The fine will also be $225. She has to pay her warrant costs. And then we'll set that matter up for dismissal because it's pursuant to a 12-month delayed sentence. So that means November 4th, 2021, this matter will be dismissed because you will have paid, everything is being paid in full on today. And then for that remaining matter that I dismissed, she should be refunded. Okay?
Yes.
All right. And so I've sent it to you in an email, Ms. Drew.
Thank you. Your Honor?
Yeah.
Just for clarity's sake, I'm overly cautious. Her 12-month delayed sentence is she is to pay the money and I guess also not get any more tickets like this.
No more tickets. She's already paid $500 on this particular matter. I made sure that her fines and costs covered that. Okay.
Yes, Your Honor. So she knows she just can't. She's already paid. She just needs to make sure she doesn't get any similar or superior tickets.
If you get any additional tickets, ma'am, that's going to really mess you up. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Yes, Ms. Rogers.
Thank you, Judge. It isn't even just similar tickets, it's any misdemeanor ticket or felony ticket. Civil infractions do not count, but any misdemeanor.
So any misdemeanor tickets or any felony tickets, it will cause you some problems, okay? You're in a good place today, so take advantage of it, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you for your patience. Glad you took care of business today. I wish you well.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
You'll get everything in the mail.
Thank you, Judge. And thank you for your patience with me.
Oh, no, thank you. I appreciate it.
Your Honor.
I appreciate it. Yeah.
No problem.
I'm not sure if I'm allowed to speak to you or if I need to talk to my attorney. I do have a couple questions as far as this matter, as far as like payments.
In part, do you want to just
go to a breakout room? Because I have a 12:15 today, Mr. Griffin.
Yes, Your Honor.
Very good. I'll send you all back to a breakout room. Let me see. Oh, maybe if I just open it, it should be breakout room number 1.
Thank
All
you,
right.
Your Honor.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Are we ready on Mr. McDaniel? Mr. McDaniel, I'll need you to turn on your camera. Mr. McDaniel, are you with us?
We've been texting him, Your Honor, and we haven't heard a response back from him.
All right.
I think he might get a camera in the background, but I can't tell for sure.
Well, he just sent back the message saying Mr. McDaniel will start his camera later. That's not going to work for me. And so he's unmuted. There he is. Good morning, Mr. McDaniel. Good morning.
Morning. Can you hear me?
All right. State your name for the record.
Dantes McDaniel.
Mr. McDaniel, you're in our virtual courtroom. Do you agree to have your hearing by way of Zoom today?
Yes.
All right. Very good. I have the following matter for Dantes McDaniel. 200-556-5601. All right, Mr. McDaniel, we had some discussions about you on this morning. Did you go to your assessment today?
Yes.
You did it by way of Zoom?
Yes.
All right, very good. And you have another appointment scheduled for tomorrow?
I'm not sure about that.
Mr. Lorenz, does he have another appointment scheduled for tomorrow?
Yes, Your Honor, at 1:30. The doctor will be calling him.
All right. And so here's what I'm going to do, Mr. Lamb. I want to bring Mr. McDaniel back, maybe on Friday, because here's where I am, Mr. McDaniel. If you don't get those assessments done, because you've been with me since September 9th, I don't have any assessments for you. That's not acceptable for the standards of the program. Secondly, you are still using marijuana. That's not going to work for me. But without an assessment, I can't get you into a treatment program. So you're going to get your assessment. You did part of it today. You'll do the other part tomorrow. And then if you don't get it done, then I'm going to have them pick you up and I'm going to have them do it at the Wayne County Jail. Okay?
All right.
Tell me what's funny. Because I like laughing.
You said jail.
Oh, no, you were laughing before I said jail.
I know where you was going.
You knew where I was going? That's a place I don't want to go, though. I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't think nobody want to go to jail.
No, I don't want to go there with you. I don't want to have that conversation with you. I don't want that to be even an option for you. But you've kind of backed me into a corner. I've been trying to work with you. And now I'm compromising the standards of the program. And I cannot do that, okay? Because then that's not helping you. That's enabling. And I can't do it, okay? So help me out. You did one part today. You'll do the other one tomorrow. Mr. Lorenz, I want him on my docket for Friday. And then we'll see where we are. And I'll decide what I'm going to do on Friday. Does that sound fair, or is there a different recommendation?
No, Your Honor, I'm okay with that recommendation.
Right, Mr. Lamb?
I'm okay with the objection. I'm sorry. I'm okay with the recommendation as well, Your Honor.
All right. I'll put him on, Mr. Lamb, for November 6th at 10:30 a.m. on Friday. Okay, so I can get some of my other things done.
Understood. I don't know that I'm going to be available that day, Your Honor. I know I have a trial set later in that day.
Okay. All right. See if Mr. Griffin can cover it. Mr. Lorenz, we'll know tomorrow if he's done the doctor. Because if he doesn't do the doctor at 1:30 tomorrow, I need a warrant because I'm gonna have them pick him up tomorrow. Okay. That's just where we are. Okay, Mr. McDaniel, that's where we are. I tried it your way. It didn't work. I got to do it my way because now I'm compromising the standards of the program. Okay.
No problem.
All right. Mr. McDaniel, if you're gonna be in this program, you can't smoke marijuana. You can't do it. You can't do it. You're testing positive for THC, you're smoking, you're using it. I don't know how you're using it, but you're using it. And so it's not gonna work. That's gonna have me pick you up too, because I'll put you in a place where you can't use it. All right? But one step at a time, let's get you assessed, okay? Okay?
No problem.
All right, very good. I'll see you on Friday at 10:30. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, everybody. I need to call the remainder.
You're
Okay, yeah. All right.
Judge, I'm just gonna call your court clerk. It's just making sure that they have the right address. I think that's all she wants to know. Make sure they have the right
Make
address.
sure you call her.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, all right. I need to call the remainder of my docket and make sure everybody's good. I only have one other outstanding matter. Ms. Drew, thank you for that ROA for Johnny Lee Hampton
You're
Jr.
welcome.
Case number Z783912. He was notified that he was supposed to be here by way of Zoom. He has been charged with operating while visibly impaired. And so does anybody know where Mr. Hampton is? Nope.
No, Your
All
Honor.
right. All right. And so, Ms. Drew, I need you to mark his case. I need you to mark his case as specialty court. I'm setting his
Okay.
bond as a remand to Judge Holmes.
Okie dokie.
And please indicate that they are not to reduce my bond or change my bond at all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. That's it for my docket, unless I've missed something. Ms. Drew?
No, ma'am, everything is accounted for, not today's docket, Judge.
Wonderful. I appreciate you all serving. Thank you, Beth. I really appreciate you bearing with us. It can get a little different from time to time, but I try to keep a game face. He almost made me laughing, Mr. Lamb. And once I start laughing, I can't, it's hard for me to, right. So I did good. Let me